Hello and welcome to Real Rantings podcast. We have a premier guest right here. She is a person of great renown because she's my mother. I'd like to introduce her, Mrs. P. And
PJ. There you go.
Whatever. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great.
All right.
Excited to be on your podcast.
Yeah. I mean, there's a long line to get on the podcast.
I know. So. I was glad that I could get fit in.
Yeah, you got in early. So I guess we should start from the beginning, right? Or if you have a topic.
Ask me whatever you'd like to ask me. I could.
So, what was it like growing up in New Jersey?
New Jersey.
Back in the day.
Yeah, back in the dark ages, I grew up in New Jersey, but I actually hardly remember it because it was so long ago. But when I came to Kentucky, I never wanted to go back.
So, well, I could understand that.
Yeah.
So, like,
we were safe. We felt safer then. It's funny sometimes I think about it. I lived in a community that had little neighborhoods, and we had all the cars parked in the center of the neighborhood, and all the kids played out there. It's kind of strange, where I lived was a community that middle class community, upper middle class, whatever you want to call it. But what the kids, we did strange things. Like, for instance, one of the things we did when we were kids was go around to all the payphones in the neighborhood and check for coins in the slot. I mean, that sounds like a crazy thing to do, but there were so many.
That'd buy you a movie or something.
Yeah, candy, kids, whatever you could buy. But there were so many payphones. I lived across from Philadelphia in New Jersey, so it was a big, very populated.
Kind of
very populated.
An interesting spot.
Yeah.
In the country.
It is, and it's very crowded and very, Things I appreciated were the food. The food was amazing, and on every street corner, just about, there was an Italian restaurant, and so.
So what? Yeah. Was the mafia kind of something?
The mafia was nothing that we really knew about or talked about or anything like that when I was growing up.
They're more like community advocates, basically.
Well, we had a steakhouse on the corner that, now I think about it, it probably was run by Italian people in suits. I don't know if that's the mafia, but yeah. But there was not like a big awareness of anything like that going on at the time. That's for sure.
Your father died when you were...
My father died when I was 12, but my parents had been divorced for a couple of years. My mother was amazing. I remember when I was a kid that she decided she was going to paint the whole outside of the house.
My mother's amazing.
And she went up and painted the whole house turquoise. And everybody said, "Why isn't your husband doing that?" And she said, "I wanted to do it, so that's it." And
fair enough.
So she did. I get a lot of those characteristics from her.
A lot of strong women. They're hard to deal with.
And that's for sure. So then, after we were living on our own, she actually went and got a job at GEX, which is some kind of department store thing, and became the credit department manager. And she did not even finish high school. So she was pretty amazing. And
I didn't finish high school either.
I was the first latchkey kid. I realized that. You've heard of latchkey kids? Well...
Yeah.
Now you know what that is.
You get the key and the...
You're the only one home after school.
Yeah.
So you're on your own. So, yeah. But...
Well, I didn't graduate high school either, so that's okay.
Yes, but you graduated college, and that's good.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So, she basically, raised y'all up and...
She did everything. She worked, she cooked, taught me how to cook.
You taught me how to cook.
Yeah. It's a very valuable skill.
Yeah. That's probably one of the most important skills.
She was a feminist before there were feminists. She was able to do everything and take care of everything herself. And that was back in the day when women didn't do everything. So.
Well, yeah. And again, I understand the whole...
Well, yeah, Yeah, we understand that
It's not.
that was the way it was back in the day.
That's just
And
the way it was.
yeah, it
Yeah.
was. And women weren't supposed to work.
They weren't. They're
you
not
know.
supposed to work.
Yeah, let's go
Anyway.
into it.
Anyway, we're getting off topic here.
Okay, off topic.
So when did you come to Kentucky?
I came to Kentucky when I was 17 to go to college.
Mm-hmm.
We actually didn't have a lot of money, so I worked really hard in school and got straight A's and got a scholarship to go to college, which was really nice. So I came to college when I was 17, turned 18 here. Never wanted to go back to New Jersey, although I did like the seashore in New Jersey. So
no one ever wants to come back to New Jersey. I think that's
it's kind of sad but true.
So
I see you have JFK assassination on your list of possible topics. I do remember
quit
that.
talking about the script.
Well, I asked him to give me some topics because I just think it's better
So what?
to have a couple topics.
Where were you? When
I was
happened?
like in grade school, and it's kind of like they sent us all home from grade school, and nobody really said what was going on until you got home, and then you found out. We watched the TV news. Of course, there were only 3 channels back then.
Yeah,
so
the authorities.
Yeah. So we watched that. It was sad. We couldn't believe it. Something like that would ever happen to a president. That's about all I have on that one. Yeah. But I was also there for the moon landing, watching that when I was a kid.
That was kind of an odd thing. And as far as JFK goes, like some dude up in a watchtower or a book depository.
Book depository, yeah. Theoretically, that's what happened.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't need to get into that. But,
no, let's.
The government, well, yeah.
But he made.
He was
trouble
very
with the wrong people.
He was very popular. I mean, with the average American.
Yes.
We didn't know all of the stories about him at the time, but he was a very congenial person when you'd see him on TV.
He caused trouble, like the Cuba thing and all that.
Was that the Cuban Missile Crisis?
Bay of Pigs.
Huh?
The Bay of Pigs.
Yeah, I don't know much about that, but
okay.
I do remember. I do remember a time when we had to do, what do you call it? Nuclear.
Yeah, crawl under the desk.
Crawl under the desk. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. We're going to do these exercises in case we have bombings. We've got to get under your desk. And even then, I was in 6th grade or something, and I was thinking, this is not a good idea. I don't think it's going to help us in any way.
No, well, there's nothing much you can do about that. But,
I know, but crazy times.
So, what about Vietnam? Even
Yeah, well, Vietnam is sad. I mean, anyway, my brother was in Vietnam.
Yeah,
he was in Vietnam.
Agent Orange.
He actually flew on planes and took photos, I think is what his job was. But I just remember that time when I was going into college and it was kind of like the draft started. It was like everybody wanted to know what their number was going to be and if they were going to have to go. So it was I think at that point it was a pretty stressful time in our history.
I think I'd probably go to jail. I'm not fighting those wars. I'd probably go
to Canada. I wouldn't have
I'm out.
done it.
Not my business.
Yeah, that's what I think too. I think
but it's kind of
it
kind of keeps circling back to the corruption, the money making out of these wars, and screw all the kids, screw the young men.
I can't really speak about that because you just didn't know stuff back then. I mean,
now you can just look up at whatever.
I mean, you didn't even know what was going on in other parts of the world back then at all.
I never really came to conclusions in life until 9/11.
Yeah.
Which is like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're supposed to attack all these people because they hate us for our freedoms.
That is a strange
that just
thing
didn't seem right.
about, you know, and this is a strange thing. I was traveling in Spain 5 or 6 years ago, and I was on a train, and I was talking to this guy on the train, and he was saying, I don't know where he was from really. I can't remember, but he was saying that he didn't think, he said it must be hard to live in the United States where you don't have any freedom about religion. And I said, what? I said, now that's one of the things we have. I tried to explain to him that we have religious freedom. We have a lot of freedoms. And I wondered where he was getting information from. And I thought it was kind of sad that people don't really understand what it's like here, you know?
But
I mean,
it's sad that like people think that we're just, hateful Americans.
right, because
when
we're not. We're not hateful Americans. Americans like to help people, and that's who we are.
The friendliest people out there, basically.
We are. And we have so many rights. I mean, and freedom of speech, like
yeah, we can do this and not get arrested.
Countries that don't have that, I can't even imagine living there.
Yeah.
The right, all the rights that we have are pretty amazing. But I just could not believe a person who lived in Spain really believed that we have no religious freedom. And I told him, I said,
well, I mean,
there's like 5 different kinds of churches on this one street near me, from, you just name it. Any
or mosque or whatever, mosque.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. And people can do believe in whatever they want, which I think is important for people to believe whatever they want. So
yeah.
Definitely.
And I feel like the world doesn't know that we're not defined by our leadership.
Yes. I really do hope that the world knows that we're not defined by our leadership, because our leadership
is all ego driven,
power driven, and ego driven, definitely.
Yeah.
And
not really feeling the spirit, so to speak.
The joke is, if you're a really good person, you don't really want to be in politics.
No,
so
I'm out.
What are you left with? Yeah.
Like, he who aspires to be a leader of, or what was it, the Douglas Adams quote? He who aspires to be president of the universe is not qualified to be president of the universe.
Exactly. Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
All right.
It's true.
So you came to Kentucky.
I came to Kentucky. Yep.
With your sister, which
my sister was here, so I lived with her for 1 semester, and that was pretty wild. But anyway, yeah. It's a whole nother story. But
are things like generally getting better, or
in the world, or here, or just
anywhere?
I think it's a mixed picture, for sure. There's just no way around looking at it as a mixed picture. People are thinking and talking about all sorts of things that they never talked about or thought about, and that's a good thing.
Like, again, why are we doing this?
It also causes a lot of stress in people, and, not knowing what to do with your stress is a huge problem.
Yeah.
That probably, in many ways, it's a different kind of stress than when I was a kid. I can kind of remember when I was a kid, and families and parents, and I just could not understand the stress that parents, families, and I can't even explain it.
But it's really like hitting from like all angles, cell phone.
Now your stress is everywhere. Yeah, I mean, we could actually easily turn off stresses or input with one television.
Or add more.
One television click, that was it. That's all there was. Now I honestly can't imagine living without my cell phone. I mean, I know that I could, because I have done that, but
yeah. As soon as the power goes out, everybody's gonna. I don't even know what everybody's gonna do.
We won't know what to do. I do think a lot of things are better, and I have talked to you about AI as well.
Yeah.
A lot of people talk to me how they say that AI is bad, and I know that anything that has power can be bad, as we all know. But AI,
a weapon is a weapon.
See, I feel like two things. I think the internet helps us share thoughts across the world.
Yeah, but only our best thoughts.
Well, that's not true.
Well, no. I'm not saying that. I'm saying like posting our best life.
Well, but it's all good. Learning about ourselves and learning about other people is a really good thing to do, because it helps you learn. You can look at other people's successes or their failures or their mistakes, and you can learn something all the time when you're looking online.
Random raging about something.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Or random rantings. Subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Lots of wisdom going to be coming out of this channel, so stay tuned.
I'm just doing it for fun. I feel like I need to do it.
Well, back to AI for a minute. I really want to talk about AI again for a minute, because I think that I'm a retired psychiatric nurse, but the medical field is getting so much benefit from AI, whether it's robots doing surgery or being able to diagnose things that no one else can. Mm-hmm. So I think it's pretty exciting, and the possibilities are endless. And also the possibilities for bad things from AI are probably endless. We just have to I have to hope for the best.
Yeah, you can't do anything else than hope for the best in that regard.
And I really think that the internet connects us all, and I hope it connects us in a good way, so that we can see that we're all in it. We're all in the same boat, so to speak. Mm-hmm. We all want happiness and health and all that stuff, so we all have a lot in common, and I think sometimes people don't realize that. So that's why I like the internet
they take it
and AI.
They take it and try to
use it,
attack other people or something like that.
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping.
Or look how good I am. I'm so cool. Yeah. So
sharing information is important.
But having this much information is kind of like, oh damn, George Orwell screwed up. Or who the people that did George Orwell didn't know that, oh my gosh, this double-edged sword.
Yeah.
The people are going to know now that you're bullshitting me. Mm-hmm. And can see through it, immediately, just the Mitch McConnell thing. Here's a picture of him sitting there with his wife, who's in China right now doing God knows what, and with a 2005 newspaper. I'm doing good.
Yeah. I just think that I do think the news spends way too much time on stupid things and just harping on the negativity and not celebrating positivity. I know that people want to hear the negative.
That gets clicks.
That gets clicks. So
speaking of positivity.
Oh yeah.
We have this this book here. I'm gonna just cover the first name there.
Well,
I don't get stalkers more than I already have.
It's fine. You don't need stalkers, and you don't need to promote This is my book. It's called Be Your Own Sensuous Life Coach, and it really is about how to be happier and healthier and have fun doing it. It's written from many, many years of my journal writing. Actually, I'm a writer. I've written lots of things.
I really need to do more of that.
I used to be on, I've written for Mad Magazine, for those of you who are maybe old enough to know what that is. But anyway.
Star Trek.
I wrote a Star Trek teleplay, and what else? I was a magazine columnist for 2 magazines, gardening columns in 2 magazines. Yeah, so I've done a lot of writing.
You got some street cred.
But this particular book is fun because it has stuff. I'm also a yoga instructor from way back when, and so it's got yoga in it. It's got psychological, healthy stuff to do. It also has fun things to do. Huh?
My poor dad.
Yeah. And the way it's written is like magazine articles. You can open it on any page anywhere and have a complete idea. I tell people, open it up to see what you get. Spin the Okay, well...
Give your lover 3 wishes.
It has stuff for couples. It has stuff for single people.
Sight, touch, and... smell and hearing. Now, the smell is definitely a thing.
What I tell people is it's written for women, but it's also written for men who want to understand how women think. So,
which is a paradox of all of itself.
Well, if you read this, you'd understand what women like. So I can't say that's pretty valuable.
Are you the authoritative woman?
I certainly am.
She's earned it.
I am. I'm really smart. Yeah. And modest, too.
Modest. Yes. What would you tell your kids or grandkids about what actually matters?
Oh, well, that's pretty easy.
Life and love?
Learn how to cook.
Learn how to cook. Number 1.
Learn how to cook and eat healthy whole foods as much as you can. And I always tell the grandkids that. You know, but and my grandkids are so smart, they already know stuff, but they, it's
like I don't have to do this.
Love is very important, of course, we all know that, and family is very important, but I think one of the things has always been one of my things is being healthy, and if you don't have your health, I mean, it sounds so corny, but if you don't have your health, nothing really else matters. So and the way to be healthy, and I do tell the grandkids this.
You have to build the foundation. Yeah, you have to have the foundation.
You have to have health before you can do anything. And I know some of my children / grandchildren probably get tired of hearing me say stuff, but eat lots of vegetables and fruits and whole foods that you can actually recognize.
And vegetables aren't really that fun.
They can be fun. That's the part about learning how to cook. I mean, you can make anything exciting.
Yeah, as long as you sear it up.
How to cook. Well, you can saute the vegetables and you can put all your hot spices in it, and it's good. It's all good. And really, there's lots of people, lots of cultures in the world that have so much better
Yeah.
Okay, let's go with almost every culture in the world has a better diet than the average American, and that's kind of sad. I mean, I thought we were smart, so let's get it together. And I really do think it's coming along. I used to be a psychiatric nurse for teenagers, and it seemed to me that the teenagers were actually, many of them, they're fixable, and that's why I liked working with them. I told them I didn't like working with creepy adults, but because,
you can't fix me at this point.
Adults, had their problems 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years, and teenagers had their problems for maybe 5 years, so they're very fixable. But what I was going to say is a lot of them that I met were really into healthy foods, and I was shocked. Of course, the other half were really into fast food, so it's something that needs to happen more education-wise from parents, from schools,
I was picking
everything.
I was briefly picking up kidney dialysis patients, and he's got a big bag of Hardee's with him. And I'm just like,
I mean, fast food is killing us. And,
you're dying already. Why add to it?
Well, I know.
But it's not my place.
It's like the person who has lung cancer smoking. I mean...
Or you get lung cancer but not smoking.
Yeah.
Which is a bunch of crap.
The best you can do is stay healthy. And the best thing, there's 3 things, I think. Eating well, sleeping well, and getting exercise. And that's nothing new, but it's true. Yeah, I've been lifting weights lately. I've been going to the gym 4 times a week, lifting weights, and... I'm feeling even stronger than I was 5, 10 years ago, and I've always been strong.
Fist bump.
Fist bump? Yeah, we do fist bumps at the gym, too.
But, I think this, we'll close it out.
It's been fun.
Thank you for joining, Real Rantings podcast. Like and subscribe, everyone, and, we'll try to get the message out to, help the consciousness, help the consciousness, and send positive thoughts out to everyone. I hope you all stay happy and healthy. Oh yeah, and buy the book.
Well, it's on Amazon if you want to buy it. I have a low price on it, honestly, because I want people to get it.
Yeah,
and
it's all about getting the word out.
Yeah, I wrote this book to help people. I really did.
And
lots of information in it, and actually fun stuff.
And again, light and love.
Light and love.
Light and love. We'll see y'all next one.
Bye.